Hello, 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 Twitch and YouTube. We got Water first on Twitch with Deadly Villain and Disney Jr. and Ducky over on YouTube. Hello to everyone. I am just sending out my Twitch notifications right now. But how is everybody doing? I hope everybody is doing good. How's our FPS doing? Not good. Not fantastic. You've gotten sick, Water. Well, you got better. So we'll give it a net neutral then. Finding. There we go. All right. Promote there. Here. And since I'm streaming Phantom Forces, I can throw an advertisement here. And that's it. I'm doing good. I am doing just fine. Just fantastic. You're going to sleep and I start my stream. Well, we'll get some earlier streams later in the week. Man, been hungry all day. I just got back from vacation yesterday. And I got no food in my fridge. So that's not huge, but we're getting through it. Make sure YouTube chat is working. Nice. Sometimes the overlay or the chat pop out for YouTube doesn't work, and I need to reset it every stream because every time I do a stream, it does a new instance of the pop-out chat. So the same link doesn't work twice if I'm trying to do, say, 2 different streams. It's a struggle, but I figured it out. It works now. What setup am I using? I am using T36 with Mars muzzle brake, angle grip, and green laser. I can no longer use angle grip on everything now because it's not as good as it used to be. Big ol' minus 20% to aim walk speed, which hurts because the whole reason you put on angle grip on this gun is to make it fast. And it's not exactly agile now, which is against the point. I think they should have nerfed its switch speed more. Because the whole point of angle grip is you use it on a weapon that you're not going to be using a secondary with. Like Stuff that reloads really fast, SMGs. Which is usually good with like complementary secondaries, and complementary guns you usually don't need to switch to too fast. Stuff like SFG or Obrez or 5.7. Where you're not gonna die if you don't pull it out instantaneously. But on stuff like LMGs or sniper rifles, it's gonna be just not fantastic choice. I don't know why I stuck out there too long. I knew they were looking at me. Yeah, it's just the usual today. We're gonna be doing some tasks, making sure we keep those flowing. And the big thing we're grinding up to is the Mateba conversion that they released with this newest update. The 4.5.4 casual, or Kasul, which gives it the one-shot kill out to a pretty good distance. And with Cowboy Barrel, yeah, much further. Car, that's for sure. For sure. What's our muzzle velocity with this? Oh, better. Better than with without it. So it's good for close range and long range. How good is it usually without 4.5.4? Yeah, it's worse long range in every respect. Yeah, the only downside for this is that it's slower. Let's check its recoil. Alright, muzzle brake. Yellow laser. Still not fantastic. Maybe aim in. Oh yeah. That recoil's fine. Okay, what's the next gun we're gonna be using? Carbine with headshots. So that would be let's make sure we have a right pistol on here. Carbine headshots. Maybe Groza? No. We'll use MC51. I gotta check out how good this gun is with the new changes it's gotten. Well, still, it didn't change how fast it kills, that's for sure. Me? Yeah, I do. What got changed on it? It's just the new recoil. New recoil got added to it. And maybe some other things, I'm not sure. But that's the big one. Oh my god! Okay, we got one more in there. Ow. You hit rank 100 on this map, so it's your favorite map now? This map ain't too bad. It's just got a few parts that have a pretty strange map geometry. And a few things that kind of don't quite line up, like right here. Or there are a few other things that are floating off the ground. Or just stuff that you'll get clipped on when you're jumping around. And that can either despawn you or stop you dead in your tracks, and that's not what you want to see. Yeah, you can use a Spaz 12. Spaz 12 is fun. I don't use Spaz 12 a whole bunch, but when I do use it, I use it with mini shell, full stock, muzzle booster, the whole shebang. Sometimes when I'm feeling really gross, I use it with birdshot and pump action. And it starts working like my super shorty, where it just, like, it's a sniper. Fantastic. I'm not hitting a lot of headshots. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm trying to come up with the exact specifics of what makes a gun really good for hitting headshots. It's just how many shots you can have. What's the threshold of shots that can hit a person before they are, where they can still be one shot kill to the head, but won't be one shot kill to anywhere else. New MC51 sound. This one? Yeah, it sounds a little bit like an AK. I don't think it's new though. I think it was a few updates ago. Either that or you're using it with the suppressor. Because there is a integral suppressor. That's what it usually sounds like. Probably what you're most used to. Okay, but this gun is not for headshots, regardless. Maybe just like one of these sniper ones. Gyrojet carbine? That would be it. Yeah, three times 3.5. Yeah, that'd be enough to one-shot kill head at all range. I love the recoil or the new muzzle velocity on this thing. Like, you're gonna have to aim it in such a particular way now. KS23M with 4 gauge. 4 gauge, I believe, or no, KS23M in general has gotten a new recoil. It now feels a whole lot more punchy, like 870 does. Model 870. I should probably put a scope on this. I got the whole setup for this thing. I might as well use it. Skeleton grip? What's the recoil like on this thing? Oh. I don't have to worry about that. Blue laser. Does 12mm rockets still have choke? It does, but it has less choke than stock, so we'll use that instead. Can you not? Hello? Where is this guy? Oh, there he is. You gotta go? Alright. Well, you know where we'll be if you come back. Right here, every day. Except days I can't. Yeah, that's such strange muzzle velocity. Because it has 50 to start off with, and then it gains a bunch as it goes, as it travels. Run. Ooh. Ah, yep. Yeah. Yeah. Still up there? No, we're good. Let's go over here. Oh my god. That is something else. Oh dear. Oh, Really screwed that one up. For CQC, since it's a better M3A1. Well, that's what M3A1 used to be. M3A1 is also a lot better now. Yeah, because the 45 and 1.15 to the torso, that would be if you hit 2 torso, it would 2-shot kill. With 45 super, I believe you might just need 1. Because that's 6, 9. You would almost, with that 0.8, I think that 0.8 would tip it over the edge into a 2-shot kill on 1 torso, which is pretty good. And 40 Smith & Wesson is still pretty awful. But M3A1 now has a guaranteed 2-shot kill limb and has a much longer 3-shot kill range, as you can see from this lovely chart here. And I hope one day they make this Type 37 conversion actually do something. Because right now it's not fantastic. But yeah. Oh man. You know what we'll do? Do we have ballistic tracker on this? No, you can't put ballistic tracker on this. No, you can't. All right. I remember you not being able to before. But you can now. That's what counts. You almost have to aim for that lower one. That's nuts. You know, like I'll figure it out, but that's a funny thing that it does. Now the MAC-10, that's gonna be your go-to SMG. Yeah, MAC-10 right now is just a better vector. The 2 guns that are better vectors right now are Micro Uzi and MAC-10. So if you want vector but more, that's what that is. And people will try and convince you, be like, oh, but the recoil's bad. You're not using it outside of more than 50 studs. And if you are, you're using it wrong. I hate to spoil that one for you. I am in. Okay, that's chill. Oh, just about. Yeah, like you're using it within 50 studs, but like I don't know what the recoil of the vector is for. It's not like you're killing people at long range, because the gun does what, 16 damage long range and has 25 bullets. Or 16 bullets with the lowest conversion. Missed my shot. I don't think I was close enough to even do a... I don't think I was even close to do a 1-shot kill to the head. Yeah, you'd have to aim if I can. Oh, it's because I have skeleton grip on here. That's why I can't focus. It's because this thing is made of asbestos and ruins my lung capacity. That's why I can't breathe in and hold it. It's a shame. I will have to fix that. I might just have to go back to angled grip. Most if you like DMRs but don't like being tied to like the heavy, like the light sniper where it's like still quite heavy to lug around, maybe try out one of these carbine sniper things, like the Gyrojet, the Jury, the CAC SRR, and the 1858 carbine are all like 1858 carbine is just a better scout now. With 36 and long, it's the better scout. CAC SRR is a slightly worse version of SL9, which is one of the best headshot guns in the game. And Gyrojet carbine, even though it has just a little tiny insignificant bit of choke, it still shreds at long range. I think that's the only three. Yeah, the only three that there are, but those are fantastic choices if you want a faster. Oh, I forgot. If you want a faster playstyle for your precision rifle. I guess this thing can't really be called a precision rifle, but something you would use at long range. Yeah, you aim it for this scope. Hold on. For this scope, the guide is right between a 6 and the 8 is where the bullet will land. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, just keep firing at me. Just keep firing at me. You're good. There you go. Thank you, fellas. Oh, he got him. Come on. Okay. Sorry, bub. Had to pull out the secondary on you. Come on. What we're really looking for in terms of adversary is sniper. Snipers are perfect for this kind of thing because they take forever to look at you, and then even when they shoot at you, they miss, and then you can just right in their skull. And they sit real still for it too, which is nice. Also, this gun is integrally silenced, which is chill. Sit right here. Oh, yep. There he is. The other one is shotguns. Shotguns without flechette, ideally, but I can go with either. I would like to be able to hit things, though. That would be nice. There we go. Crack on, then. Mac 10 is not an AR. It's a carbine. That's for sure. Has a whole carbine conversion. It's not a good one, but it can cosplay as one for a little bit. There we go. Yeah, that's what we're talking about in terms of headshots. Blammo. And even if you don't hit exactly right in the head, at long range, it still packs a meaty punch. Especially with these 12 millimeter. You can just go bam and obliterate people. Unfortunately, the muzzle velocity, even at max, is still quite low. So you're gonna have to get ballistics tracker. It's just kind of an inevitability. I don't know how ballistics tracker works on this gun, because this gun technically has 50 muzzle velocity, which is, if it were to keep its 50, it would be shot once and then drop right to the floor. And that's not what it does. So it might be inaccurate because of that. It might say you're supposed to shoot like way up there to hit him. People, is the left lane just not popular anymore? You had to switch accounts? Why is that? Okay, those guys got him. Just keeping an eye on the map to see when they die, so I know when I have to pay attention. Lost all your points. Got caught stealing. I think they're going the other way now. Yeah, I think they're going that way. Ryan, you stay here. I'll be right back. I think they're going this way. And this way also holds a point, so you might as well. Might as well give it a shot. Let's see if our... Yeah, it still holds true. Yeah? Why is that? Yeah, it's really nice to figure out the markings on a gun if you don't have ballistics tracker. On this gun, at really any range, it just kind of floats between 8 and 6 consistently, which is nice. If I could hit people, I'm sure it'd be more effective. Got him. More reloading. Yeah, you get him. You get him. You get him? You didn't get him. I have to pre-fire it. I guess this gun also doesn't have a whole lot of penetration. There's a lot you gotta work around to make this gun work. Yeah, it has 0.9 stud pen. What's it got for muzzle velocity? How much does 12mm affect that? It makes it faster. It's cool. And it makes it more pen. But it makes it have less damage. Especially to the head. So we might take that off for now. Actually, no, it has less aim choke and less hip choke. And it's still one-shot kills, so that's fine. You don't want to buy this gun because of the awful reloads? No, I guess so. I like individual reloading. I want it to be an option on all revolvers. Because I don't know why they have speed loaders on a... I don't know why they have speed loaders on any revolver that isn't Judge or Executioner. Because you speed load all of them anyway. Like, there's no individual loading on anything except Executioner and Judge. So I feel like it should be a default option on all of those, and then speed loader makes that not happen. But makes speed loader like a free attachment or something. I mean, revolvers in general need a full redo. Like, their damage is good, their stats are good, but the idea of what role they're meant to fulfill is not expertly thought out. And I guess we also just need more of them. Yeah, there we go. I think it's a little bit below that marking, actually. I guess it's going to change regarding our choke. I don't think there is anything that fixes that, though. Yeah, why do you tell people to stay away from BFG? Oh, works every time. Reloading time. Oh. Oh, sorry, buddy. I'll get him. I'll get him. Don't you worry. Something I do got to figure out is how much the bullets accelerate once they end that 50. Because they leave at 50 and then they accelerate to something, but I don't know what that something is. Also, we are going to throw ourselves to our death because we just finished a headshot one, and we no longer need to use this gun. Apparently people don't like BFG. I've never seen it. BFG is just a really fast sniper. So if you like mobility and you don't really care about, or if you don't really run into too many people too quickly, then why wouldn't you use it? When you want to start using something else, is when you run into more people than one, or when you need to fall back on your secondary. And in that case, you can, if you like playing secondaries as well, that's another reason you can use BFG. I'm just gonna take cover here. Ooh. No way I hit him through there. That's nutty. I mean, yeah, you can use SVU for really everything if you are suggesting just precision weapons in general, but if we're doing snipers, then, I mean, the best one right now is probably SVDS, and then in close second is WA2K, and then the rest of them. At least if you want to be sort of a defensive sniper where you're locking down a big hallway, making sure nobody can get down there, like something you would see up on top of Metro. That requires really quick flick aiming. Because people that peek into that hallway should they don't peek for long at all. So you oughta shoot them fast. And you might have to shoot multiple people so you go bam, bam, bam. Which you can do, I believe, with WA2K. Actually, you can do it with WA2K because it has like 330 fire rate stock, which is insane. Ah, he was too busy throwing grenades. GG. Yeah, because SVU is a DMR now. So you can no longer suggest it when you're talking about snipers. We are now doing objectives. I should probably put something on this gun. Today, I think for dinner, I'm gonna make some udon with faux broth. It's gonna be quite good, I think. I don't know what you guys think because you won't be able to taste it. So you can just kind of imagine. Hey, you got tagged. Nice. That's good. You can finish off this task, and then we can do the 10 objectives, whatever objective is chosen next round. I shouldn't have even gone around that corner. Just cornered. I can't say that anymore. Two-tap torso at long range. It's just unfortunate that it doesn't two-tap. I don't think it two-taps unless you're using 9.6 and two-tap all range anymore. There's a range where it starts three-shotting. Which is so sad. The only way you can get it to two-shot is if you start hitting torsos, I believe. They made it one of those guns. Which is sad. Because that was the whole point of SVU, was it was the ultimate, what's it called? It was the ultimate, like, beginner. It was the weapon you could use from your first time playing this game all the way up to when you stopped playing the game. You could use it from rank 1 all the way to rank 300, and you could keep on improving with it. Because it has such a low skill floor, because it shoots so fast. But it also has such a high skill ceiling, because it shoots so fast. Also, we are getting kills with DMRs now. Hipfire kills with DMRs. Alright. Let's rock and roll then. Vertical grip. Yeah, vertical grip. Mars. Red laser. And a conversion. I could put the conversion on there. Yeah. I mean, my favorite DMR is either this gun or SL8. I don't I used SVU a whole lot when I was a sniper, but every time I use it now, sadness overcomes me, and I cannot continue to use it as recommended by my therapist. VSS is just not that good anymore? What are you talking about? Of course it is. What is it? 600... no, it's 780 fire rate, I think it is. And then 2-shot kill, limb, close range, and 3-shot kill, long range, I believe. And it's got some amount of... It's got some amount of multipliers for torso and headshots. I never paid attention to those. But it's also got a fun alternate playstyle. What's it got? 1.2 and 1.8. Yeah, 3-shot kill to 2-shot kill. With one headshot. With one headshot, does it 1-shot kill? I hope it does. 1.8 times 55. 99. Not quite. What about a headshot? No. Yeah, actually, that would. One headshot long range, that would bring it down to a 2-shot kill. Yeah. So it's a 2-shot kill if you hit one headshot at long range. And it's got as fast a fire rate as it does, which is 700, yeah. And it's the same thing that SVUA was in its original conception, and as well with the newest update. You can tap fire it when you use it at long range. Probably with better recoil attachments. And when you need to, you can just kind of hold down the trigger and just kind of melt anything that's in front of you. Good work. Like Asval, it's assault rifle cousin, or SR3M, it's carbine cousin. It is good, nice to use it with a good secondary. Because it does only have 10 rounds unless you use a conversion, which then it's almost a battle rifle. So it's good to have a backup. But for what is essentially free damage at close range, like you can start off with this big hail of bullets and then switch off to something that's more consistent. It's nice. It's nice to have that. Of course, the trade-off is that you have to reload afterwards, but I would much rather reload than die. Yeah, I accidentally reset my attachments, so I gotta put all new stuff on here. But especially for hipfire kills, this thing's perfect. Ah, you thought you had me, huh? No dice, no dice. No, he's not. He's not happy about that one. He's not pleased. Quite discheesed, really. Hey, Water. How's it going? We're talking about VSS. And I'm going to put some better attachments on there. Whoa, that was funny. We're trying to get some hipfire kills with a DMR. So we're using VSS. Just full auto, close range, trying to get as close as possible to people and then just letting them have it. I should probably put some really good or I should probably put a really good hipfire secondary as well. Probably something what's a really good hipfire secondary? It couldn't be any... Could it be a machine pistol? Maybe 93R. Maybe. New ASME. I haven't checked out the. Trying to check. I'm trying to see in my mind. New ASME. I haven't checked out its hipfire. I gotta do that. I'm sure it's a lot better because you can put vertical grip on there. Thank you for that cuboid case. Wow, it gave me a lot of money from that. Where did I get all that money from? Did I sell something? I don't remember selling anything. But that's money right there. Oh, it's because I guess I completed a bunch of tasks. VSS fire rate up. No, I'm just using it on full auto. That's why its fire rate's so high. Let's check ASME hipfire with the full hipfire setup. Be X-Ring, Mars, nothing there. Yeah, that's about as expected. What about 93R? Our new favorite friend. That would be a compensator. Maybe X-Ring? That doesn't do much. Yeah, had to be compensator. And then Raffica. What about Raffica versus Red Laser? Almost the same. Actually, no, Raffica is pretty much better. SA58 SPR. I used SA58 SPR really just to get the conversions for it because they looked fun, and then it turns out they weren't. So I didn't use it any further. Mine is SL8. Because I used it once. I saw that it was like a gun where you had to use your trigger finger to hit as many shots as possible. And also, the 300 conversion for SL8 is just about the best gun in this game. The only gun I think that surpasses it is Gyrojet Carbine. But that's a dice roll because it has choke. And it also has such low... what's it called? Such low pen. Really weak. I mean, it does one-shot kill all range. With the base SL8. Oh yeah, you can also use the base SL8. Because if you use it with a fast enough trigger finger, it's just a better version of an assault rifle. And I don't know what kind of... Oh wait, didn't they change marksman barrel so that it no longer decreases your fire rate? I believe they did that. I remember seeing that somewhere in my mind. I remember seeing, I think it was a Reddit post where some guy was saying like, "Oh my god, it has no downside now." Let me check that real quick because I am quite curious. It still does. That is most unfortunate. I remember they up. I remember they made some change to SL8 with marksman. But yes, this is very good. I don't know why it has a 1.08 times torso multiplier. Welcome back. Because it doesn't do anything, I don't think, besides a minuscule change in 3-shot range. For somewhere in between here in this void is where a torso would make it do a 3-shot kill instead of a 4-shot kill. But for a fire rate that is almost I'd say 1.5 times better, that's pretty nice for a lot less, or for a little bit of 3-shot kill range, you get a whole lot of fire rate. Yeah, where did I see that? I don't know, but yeah, with 300, of course, it 1-shot kills all range. You can't beat that. Come on. With 390 fire rate and no recoil, that's nuts. But let's go back to VSS. Is SKS good for mid-range? Where's mid-range? Mid-range is... I guess it's different for every gun, but mid-range, I guess, is in between its max range and its min-range. So, I guess it would be better in mid-range for SKS. But if we start going with that definition, guns that drop off really quickly are going to be weirdly really good at mid-range, even though they actually aren't. Man, the 2 shots are nice. It comes in quite handy when you're being aggressive with this gun. Nah. Can't. The torso doesn't it have a little bit better torso multiplier? Let me see. Yeah, 1.20. Which gives it a, that would give it a 48 and a 20. Math, come on. That would give it a 31. That would give it a 33. So it still wouldn't 3-shot kill if you hit 3 torsos, unfortunately. I believe it would 3-shot kill if you hit 1 head and 1 torso. But that's hardly achievable on a mass scale. It's kind of a thing that might happen sometimes. Yeah, I mean that the 3-shot kill is why I use VSS, is because it just shoots so freaking fast and has a 3-shot kill. I mean, the biggest upset for me is it isn't super customizable. Like, you can't customize the barrel, and there's nothing super cool to put in other besides like a retract stock. Actually, I'm pretty sure you can put a full stock on this gun. Oh wait, no, there's already a full stock on this gun, so there you cannot. You could put a retract stock if you felt like being worse. Sorry, buddy. Used the VSS for a while, but you didn't really like it. Yeah, I think it's mostly the muzzle velocity is the biggest reason people turn this gun down. Yes, this gun, SL8 or the TCR, because the TCR is just a paragon of consistency. Like, everything it does is exactly what it wants to be. It has 2 great conversions that also have a very distinct playstyle between them. and it has a great base gun, and it's fully customizable with the long barrel and the short barrel. I believe it has the short barrel. And it also has the limited stock, full stock, the whole shebang. I believe out of the two, you're gonna get more DPS if you have a trigger finger with SL8. And also, if you want to use it as like a primary weapon, and you want to be killing like swaths of people, you want to be using SL8 because it comes with an extra 10 rounds, which is nice. I don't believe SKS has a extended magazine of any kind. No, it does not. I did use it with Assault Barrel for a little bit, and that was fun. Because it gave it 519, and that was good. But it's muzzle velocity. What's the gun with the highest muzzle velocity? It would have to be... It would either be Railgun, but I don't know what the exact number is on that. And also that's a mod gun, but the highest base game gun, I believe, is BFG with heavy barrel and 17 incinerator, which has a cool 72k or a 7.2k. And at that much, it's calling it hit scan is okay. Yeah, the other one I like is TCR, because there's 3 pretty distinct setups on it that you can use, and they're all tasty. Very good. Yeah, but between the two, depending on if you have a trigger finger or not, SL8 or SKS. If you want to take things a little bit slower, you can go with SKS. And also SL8. Yeah, SL8 is the better main gun. But if you want to use a little bit more of your secondary, then you can go with SKS. Since it runs out of ammo faster. But for the time that you have... for the time that you have the SKS bullets in the gun, I believe it does a little bit better. I don't know. You'd have to find a big, you'd have to find a, what's it called? A good, man, I can't speak today. You'd have to find a calculation for that. So how much better it would be to have a trigger finger with SL8 or have a slower finger with SKS. Also, do we have any skins we can trade up? No. We haven't been opening much. What we do need is just one more rare, and then we'll have a very rare. I believe Hecate might have the same because it also has heavy barrel and 17 incinerator. I think the least powerful 17 incinerator is probably for M107 because it does not have a long barrel, tragically. Come back here. I am not done with you yet. Oh, I guess I am. GG. Well, you just click fast. I believe that's the case we have. No, it is not. It's a similar blue case, but no cigar. Man, either of these would be really nice, but I do not have the money for that yet. Alright, back to VSS. I mean, I believe Yeah, it's a JDJ. Largest caliber bullet. I believe after 1,000 it starts going over from bullet to shell. I believe the largest shell is somewhere in the tons. But you could also try out TCR. TCR is 400 fire rate and 3-shot kills at all range, which is it also 2-shot kills out to 75. So this is what you should be getting hyped for. It has 10 less ammo, but it 3-shot kills and 2-shot kills every single time. No need for anything. Add shame. Can I use a cannon? I can. Cannon. I'm a funny guy. We'll use it with our setup. Like you say. Angled. PSO. That's so strange. It doesn't... I don't know why. But I think I brought this up before. But it does half of the animation if you stay scoped in after you shoot the cannon. Because here's what it's supposed to look like. You're supposed to shoot it, it puts a ball in, another ball in, and it reloads. But if you shoot it and stay scoped in, it just reloads. And I believe if you shoot it and then immediately do that, nope, it still does it anyway. So at some point in there, you... Yeah, even if you like quick scope or something, it still does it. But it also has a delay afterwards as well, so you can't spam it faster because of that. I wish they kept M60 duplex in this game. Every time I have a gun in my hands that has a duplex mechanic, it brings me great sadness. Should have been doing this when we had the Carbine quest. No. It's 4 times 4, that's 12, 16 plus 41. No, that wouldn't do it. Even with a headshot. I missed it. I think I should take off tennis balls. It's so sad that tennis balls has as much choke as it does. I feel like it should do it like how Duplex does it. Or, not Duplex, Exotic Slugs. Because Exotic Slugs was... the one shot would go exactly where you wanted it to, but the other shot would go off wherever it wanted to. So you only had control over half of your bullets, but they were but if you hit both of them, or you hit one of them, they were more powerful because of that. Like 1.05. Nothing that would ever make a difference. Not even if you hit all 4 of them. Yeah, 43.05. Which still wouldn't... yeah, it still wouldn't make it to the big leagues of a 2-shot kill. I think we gotta go fridge strats. Maybe we'll go aggressive fridge strats. Fridge strats, baby. Always works. Bang! Ow. Do they do the same thing that they do with tennis balls with golf balls? No, they do not. They just make it have a huge muzzle velocity. So why would you ever equip anything but that? Because, oh, never mind. Cannonball, that's why they equip that. Because it does 100, and I don't need to aim. Yeah, golf ball is the precision option, I suppose. With Beowulf blanks, that brings it up to 300, which is up there with... And then marksman kit, that brings up to 50. That would make it pretty much a semi-sniper. Like a decent one. So this would be the setup we'd go for if we wanted to main this gun, which we don't. Oh. Glocks are made out of plastic? Yep. They're made out of polymer. And anytime you hear polymer in guns, it's just plastic. That's all it is. Nope, don't look at me. Oh. G50 is your most favorite Glock? It's a shame that G50 has been replaced by G21, though. That is truly a shame. But I guess G50 wasn't long for this world. It's already been outdone by, what's it called? Silence Makarov. Oh dear. No. Yeah? Lethal plastic toy gun. Well, there's metal parts in there. I mean, that was a big thing when the Glock first came out. Pretty much no other gun. I think the only other gun besides this, or the Glock, that was made mostly of polymers, was the G36 and the G11. Because Germany was going big on plastic. Because G11 was a future rifle, and G36 was a cheap rifle. Both for different reasons. But the big stink once G17 hit the market was that you couldn't. The whole idea was that you couldn't pick it up on airport security sensors, but you can because, you know, inside there's metal parts, and it still looks almost identical to how something like an M1911 would look. All right, we have finished that, so we are now back to using the VSS. But the whole line of G17s, or the whole line of Glocks, sorry, are quite good. The only ones that are not are really the G50 now. The G50... Yeah, the G50 was pretty much just a worse revolver. Or not a worse revolver, a worse Deagle, which are worse revolvers. So I guess by extension, it was also going to be a worse revolver. But the best one was G40 by a mile. Because it could 4-shot kill at long range, 3-shot kill at close range. And it had the same fire rate as something like the G17. G50 can 2-shot up close, 2 with a 1-shot headshot, well, 2 tapping head at long range. I believe Silence Makarov can do that exact same thing. G50, what's the damage on that? It has a 2-shot kill torso with 1 torso. I believe, so that is a 1-shot kill as well to the head. This is also a 1-shot kill to the head and also a 2-shot kill to the torso. The only difference is that this has more range. Or actually, with Heavy Barrel now, Heavy Barrel still does the same thing. But that has if you hit 2 headshots at long range with 1,250 muzzle velocity, that's a tough order right there. You could put hollow points on there now. Hollow points is good, and you could get a little bit more out of it. And it also increases your headshot multiplier. What do you know? Wait, how much is pen? Yeah, isn't it just a straight upgrade, hollow points? You no longer have to work for your 2-shot kills at close range. It gives you more range and more headshot multiplier. I feel like that is just a straight upgrade as long as you're not shooting through too many walls. Yeah. Silence Makarov can't 2-shot kill with 2 headshots at long range. But it also has 80-round drums, which is nice. So definitely something to be mentioned. Yeah, G23, G21, G40, and G17, all quite good. Are there any other Glocks besides that? I don't think so. Yeah, and then there's G18C, which is its own little thing. Actually, I think the only other Glock, technically, would be BWC, because it runs on a Glock frame. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, let's get this task done so we can get some money. Enough yammering. Yeah, but that was the big thing with Glocks, is that they couldn't show up on airport security, even though they definitely could. I think it was, what was the movie? I think it was Hard Boiled. I think it was a John Woo movie. He was a big M9 guy. I know that much. But I think it was a thing from that. And it was saying something about it can't be picked up on airport security and was made of porcelain. It said the gun was made of porcelain, which is like ceramic, you know? Which are, like, ceramic's really good for taking bullets and shattering. At longer ranges, yeah. But I don't think you're really using G50 for longer ranges, unless you are. I'm not sure why you would be. Because G50 seems like a complementary gun right now, where you use it with a gun that is quite good at long range, so when you go in there, you can hit like those headshots and those two-tap body shots, or even the two-tap limb shots if you have hollow point. And then you can switch back to your long range to hit those long range shots. Oh wait, did we finish that task? We did. Okay, so we don't need to. Oh no, we did not. But we can use any DMR now, so I'm gonna switch over to TCR and use that for a little bit. With PSO, because we don't have anything else. We don't have any better scopes. The only better scope we could possibly get would be the, what's it called? Electra 5X. But we do not have that. Yeah, this gun has a whole bunch of different play styles that are all quite well defined. Like it has this one, which is Beowulf AR-15 with 5.56, where it turns it into SL8, 600 fire rate, 3 to 5 shot kill, or 3 to 4 shot kill, which is almost identical to SL8. So if you like SL8 but don't like the G36 look, then there you go. Will kill faster. I mean, you can't one-shot kill faster. The only way that would come in is if you missed. But Makarov, Sans Makarov, I believe, has a whole bunch more movement speed. And it also has those 80-round drums and the 12-round drums. So I have 12 rounds over, what, 8 rounds that G50 has, plus 1. And I guess plus 1 for both. That's kind of redundant. I do wish this gun had a full auto. Fucking torso-wise. Yeah. So if you missed... Missed the noggin, going right for the torso. How many seconds is that per shot? I don't know. I'm sure there's a conversion from shots per minute to or rounds per minute to the shots, or how long every shot takes. It's actually a very easy conversion. I've done it many times. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's just the rounds per minute divided by 60. Tenth of a second. So that might save you if you're facing off, if they were facing off against each other. But yeah, in like a CQC situation where you're fighting multiple people, you're gonna want Silence Makarov almost every time. Because then you have 80 rounds of one-shot kill, and you have a lot more mobility. in a integrally silenced package. I don't know how much stock you put into integrally silencing, but if you're planning on using it for a long period of time, then not having where you are discovered is quite nice. I believe since it's integral silence, it has no detection radius. Let me check real quick. Yeah, beyond 0 studs. So no detection radius. I'm really happy for MP7 and how good it is now, but it's just really sad that it kind of lost everything that made it special. The whole point of it was that it was supposed to be a side grade to the P90 with more mobility and less mag size and fire rate. But then it kind of lost that. Now it's just kind of a, it's PDW trademark standard. I forgot this gun is not full auto. Too much for a pistol? Too good. I mean, it doesn't have any downside. The only downside is that you can't reload, which is perfectly fine with me. I'm not going to be going through 80 rounds of pistol ammo if it's a complementary pistol. That's kind of the idea for both Makarovs. Anyway, what was I saying? The whole idea of both Makarovs with 80 round is that by the time you've run out of ammo, you probably found another gun, and you've picked that up instead. But in the meantime, 80 rounds, you can just keep on keeping on. While all those chumps are reloading, you'll be killing them. Let's sell that walnut. And I believe, yep, that should be enough to get our Mateba 6 Casul. What is that? I think it's Castle. I think it's Castle, guys. Let's put all the stuff on there. All the good-looking stuff. Man! That sounds good. It's really strange hearing another sound come out of a gun. That's what I feel every single time there's a resound, though. Ah, didn't get that right. Come on. Come here quickly. Go. Oh, that was close. Ow. Am I playing on mobile? No, I am not. I don't think you can play on mobile. I don't think they have it set up so that you can even join Phantom Forces. And even if you did, you could really only use like DMRs and pistols. Man, that is a nice feeling pistol. Oh, I mistimed that. That's my B. Bring it back up real far. I don't like that. Not at all. Sorry, buddy. Didn't pay attention. Yeah, this pistol's nice. I like that. Stick to this side, so that's where he can't shoot. I know his blind spot, because I know that spot. Ah! He had a friend. We should have just gone around, but we were committed at that point. Because now we're going around this way. I saw him die there. It just didn't register in my mind. Man, I'm hungry. I think that's what's going on. Why I can't talk right now. Be really cool if you could shoot at grenades to instantly blow them up. There'd be some kind of shenanigans with latency and something like that. I mean, I guess once it's in the air, it's a server-side object, so it couldn't be liable to any kind of that stuff. The only time it would be is with lag. But being able to throw a big grenade and then shoot it midair to have it blow up, that'd be cool. Or throwing down like a pipe bomb on the ground and then lying in wait somewhere far away, and shooting it when somebody comes around a corner. That would also be cool. Skill gap. I mean, yeah, that just means it's harder to use because it would be worse. That's like the thing I was saying with that's like a, oh man, what was this? It was with Mosin or Steyr Scout. Is that it's not better because of that skill gap. It's just worse. It's like harder to use. I mean, I have no stock in it in this debate either way, because I don't use headshot reliant weapons most of the time. The only one I use, or at least I would say I would use, is SL9 or CAC SRR, which both rely on those. There you go, captured. Go around this way. Nice. It's quite nice to have that one-shot kill torso. Yeah, not going that way. Ryan's got it locked down. Oh, never mind. Also, now that we got this, we can start rolling cases again. Until we figure out what we're going to do next, and then I'll regret pulling those cases. Let's pull one just as a celebration. This one goes out to Mateba, will do. I don't know if we have Mateba, a skin for that yet. I'm going to check, because I believe we do, actually. No, we don't. So, perfect. Let's crack on, then. Okay. Dude, can we trade that up? No. Just about. We need 3 more uncommons, and then we will be having a very rare. Or, if it wanted to be really evil with me, we would need 6, 9, that would be 15. You need 15 more commons if you want to trade up to a very rare. Alright, I'm out of here. See you around. I'm losing it. I'm losing it. There we go. Yeah, you just, it's like a panic weapon. I mean, for that roll... I'm trying to think of what pistols are good for panic with fast reloads. Ow. Yeah, I mean, you could use Silence Makarov for the exact same thing. You just wouldn't have to reload because it's 80 rounds. Ah, he followed me. I am not sure what pistols. I don't usually use fast reload pistols. Usually when I'm using fast reload guns, it's in a primary slot. But revolvers are, like we're using here, are quite good for that as well. Ow. I mean, like, check out Mateba, the gun we're using right now. If you use it with 44 special, speed loader, snub nose, if you're using it with a primary at least, and then Mars. Check out that recoil. You got 6 rounds of basically the exact same thing that the G50 has, but with a 4-shot kill long range and and longer range. And you can do it just like that. And then it reloads much faster with speed loader as well, if you empty the entire clip. So if you like G50, I mean, as I was saying before, the revolvers are the high damage option for secondaries. Pretty much everything else is a poser. Silence Makarov, G50, Deagles. The only one of those that is notable is Deagle XIX with Police Barrel, because it can one-shot kill all range. But even that's taken over once you bring in stuff like Obrez or SAS 308. And at that rate, we're not even getting into high damage pistols anymore. We're just getting into straight up snipers. Like, Obrez is just Mosin. How long have we been streaming? 1 hour and 30. Man, it's felt like 3. I've just been speaking. I'm so tired all of a sudden. Oh, goodness. Hey, thanks. Hey, yeah, thanks, man. is the 2 extra bullets plus 1. Okay. I think MP412 Rex is the best for slamming a bunch of shots onto one person. Because it has the highest... Does it? It does not. I'm lying. 76. Oh, does it? I have snub nose on there. 65 to 76. No. But it does have a 2-shot kill guaranteed. And all of the other ones aren't too fast. It's just these two, really, that are spam pistols. Man, both of them pack a punch. And the other one, I believe, is Micro Uzi. But I don't think this one has too fast of a reload, because you can put 45 ACP on there. And it gives it a... Oh, it doesn't give it a 1-shot kill. That is unfortunate. I mean, all the machine pistols are panic guns. The only ones that are not are probably Asmi or Scorpion, because those both are a little bit more cerebral in their gameplay, other than just press 2 on your keyboard and kind of click on things and hope they die. Yeah, revolvers, these two specifically, are gonna be good. And what else? Like a don't need precision, just damage with a fast reload. Yeah, that would be, I guess that would just be this, because this thing has 1.7 and G50 has 2.10. Ouch. Does this have extended mags? It does not. Makarov, not Makarov. Sans Makarov does. Even if you want to reload, it has a 12-round magazine. It does increase your reload speed, or it does increase your reload time. So that's going to be worse, but... I believe its recoil is also a lot better. But I haven't tested either, so I don't know. I don't know. Conversation's getting out of hand, though. I think just need to make like a pro and con scene for each, and you'd have to compare which one you'd rather take. Or even something different like a revolver. I believe out of fast reload panic weapons, those are it, really. At least in secondaries. There's definitely a lot more of those in primary. Because the whole point of a panic weapon is that you're supposed to switch to your other weapon once you're done. And the primaries are a lot worse for switching than secondaries are. Unless you're making a gun specifically for that, like something like the Chris Vector or the, what's it called, the SO3M, Asval, stuff like that are all really good for switching. Yeah, because then you can just switch it, bam, 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 bam. it's nice to use those with very specialized weapons, especially something like a long range, like DMR. Especially if you're good at clicking. That's what a lot of the revolvers are good for as well, is with something like SMGs or stuff that deal their damage really slowly, like carbines, SMGs, stuff like that, or LMGs. Is if you want to deal a lot of damage right now, like say if you're inching around a corner to take an angle, you want a revolver. Because instead of going like, you can go like and be done with it. That's why I usually take. And revolvers are also good at really long ranges as well. Like, what's it called? Red Hawk with 45 is, and 1858 New Army are both excellent long range weapons, considering they are pistols. Yeah, they're just really consistent weapons at all range, which is why it's really good to use on specialized weapons. Yeah, usually it's the other way around. You have your panic primary, like MAC-10, Chris Vector, or any like sniper or something like that. You fire off like one shot, but and then you switch to a much kind of chuggier secondary where you can kind of mediate your shots, conserve your ammo in the magazine so that you don't have to risk a reload. That's where you have stuff like the ASME and the Scorpion and the Super Shorty, which are basically primary weapons in the secondary slot. Although those do have a menagerie of downsides all on their own because they are the way that they are. There he was. Everybody I keep on trying to jump on is just dying. No, run! Oh, that was close. We gotta go. I gotta get faster. Ah! Use it with the SVU. Yeah, it's a pretty good choice. Since you only have, or if you're using it with SVU-A, which I don't know why you wouldn't use SVU-A, is nice. Because then you have a good base DMR with a panic mode that is built in. You just have to hold down the trigger and it fires away. And then once that's done, you can switch over to your second panic. And by the second panic, they gotta be dead. Like, come on. It is a deluge of firepower coming at you. How am I? I'm good. I'm a little hungry because I just got back from a vacation and there's nothing in my fridge. So that's the mood right now. Am I not getting YouTube chats? Because I have my YouTube thing up here and people said things like they were about to say more things and then they didn't. So I want to make sure that my YouTube chat is working. Yes, I know my ad block has been updated. Come on. View my channel, yes. You don't got the full auto conversion yet? Yeah, that's something you got to get. Because it just like the old version of SVU-A, it just makes the gun 100% better. Okay, so we are up to date. It's just that nobody's talking. That's chill. I'm not usually, or I don't. I apparently I'm not too big on YouTube, at least not yet. That is my lesser following. I just wanted to diversify. Well, we got YouTube here as well. Also, I know Roblox is a lot bigger on YouTube than it is on Twitch. So who knows, might pull in more people. I mean, I already did. I pulled in 3. And I know Bob sometimes pops by. Yeah, you've been using it as your panic gun. Yeah, that's why SVUA is so good, is because you can use it as its own panic gun built in. Especially with the 9.6 conversion, because it helps you with your tap fire, so you don't accidentally fire 2 bullets at once. And then when you do, it's a lot more controllable. Let me see how good my DMR 9.6 full auto. What do we want? Romanian. Compensator. Electra 5X. Yeah, I mean, that's just drag down. It's a lot of dragging down, but it's just drag down. You can put muzzle brake on there as well if you're weak. Don't use it with Electra 5X. I figured that out out pretty fast. But if you're using it... Actually, yeah, you could use it with Electra 5X. You just have to use it only when you're using tap fire. And then when not, you just unscope and let them have it. That's why we have Romanian grip, so we can hip fire it as well. Not just one or the other. Because that's the dichotomy of something like vertical grip or pistol grip, is that you sacrifice one for the other. I didn't pull down. And then in your back pocket, you can have a more consistent chuggy secondary, like something like Asmi or Scorpion. So if they win against the panic, or you do the panic and then you're out of ammo and then more people are coming, you can switch to something like Asmi or Scorpion, and you can kill a whole lot of people for a whole long time. Like, check this out. That's basically just a PDW. It only has 1 reload, but you're only ever going to need 1 reload on a gun like this. Hopefully you have a better scope than I do, and a little bit better aim. It does hurt me sometimes. It does hurt me sometimes that I don't have good aim, because I try to do an example of something and then I miss a whole bunch of times and it doesn't look great. But Asmi is another good version of this. And Asmi is actually quite good right now, because it just got an update where if you yeah, let me take off the hip fire setup. If you have, yeah, it's 3219, and if I put hollow point on there, it's 3619, which is a guaranteed 3-shot kill out to 52. And then you can put Osprey suppressor on there for even more range. Put folding grip for more of that. PSO scope for good zoom. And there you go. That is something right there. Check that out. It just doesn't move. And it has a 3-shot kill out to 50. Alright. But I think that's the end of us for today, because I am quite hungry and I would like to eat some food. And I don't imagine you guys would be sticking around long enough for me to come back after I had made food. So we're going to raid Pokey if we can. Actually, let me see if I can raid Nick. I can. They let me. How many viewers do we have? We must. I guess we must have more than 5, because it worked. So hop into that raid. Nick is cool. I don't know what he's playing right now. Let me see. He's doing a fundraiser. He's playing one of those cart ride games. I think it's ride a gondola to space, or cart ride around a used battery, something like that. But I will go eat. I'm gonna eat my udon noodles with pho broth and some soy sauce and some chili oil. I love chili oil. But yes, I will see you guys next time. I will be back tomorrow. Goodbye.